Hi, I'm Brian, and today I'm going to be experimenting with mackerel. Mackerel is a cheap source of fish that they sell in supermarkets. Most of the time it's canned, such as these. These are two little small cans. They're about $1 each at Walmart. And I've heard a lot of negative comments about mackerel, about how it tastes, how it smells, how it looks. These are kind of like sardines. I mean, they're packed just like sardines. You can probably get these confused with a can of sardines, and it has 60 calories per can, or actually per serving, and there's 2.5 servings. Each serving is 60 calories, and there is 10 grams of protein and only 1 or 2 grams of carbs per can. So that's not too bad for being an inexpensive fish. And being a vegetarian, I'm just trying to try different things, from tofu, different types of fresh fish. And today I just wanted to experiment with mackerel, see if I can make it taste any better. And I'm just going to use ingredients I already have at home, and we'll see what I can come up with, and if it actually tastes good or if it tastes bad, I'll let you know. But I'm sure it's going to come out fine. So let's go and get started. I'll show you some ingredients I have and what I plan to implement with this mackerel. Alright, so what I have right now is I have a mix of baby spring mix. I guess this is spinach, kale, and lettuce. I'm going to use a tomato, 2 small potatoes, an onion, probably going to use half of it, and red peppers. So I'm going to put this into the mix with the mackerel. These already have tomato in them. Tomato sauce, so I guess the tomato is just going to bring that out a little bit more. So I'm just going to get these washed, and I'm going to start chopping them, and let's get started. Alright, so I preheated it already, and now I'm going to add some coconut oil. Normally I use olive oil, but I just want to see how it turns out with coconut oil. It smells really good, and I'm hoping it gives it an extra flavor to the food. Alright, so the oil's pretty hot now, so I'm just going to add my onions to it. Just going to let that simmer for a bit. And I used half of a small onion. You could probably use less if you're trying to make this. Alright, so the onions are like a golden brown color right now. Well, they're starting to get a little golden brown. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my potatoes next. And the reason why I like to add potatoes first or second, whatever, is because potatoes usually take the longest to cook. So I'm going to leave the potatoes in here for a while just so they can start to cook. Alright, so now I'm going to add the red pepper, the red pepper, and I'm actually going to add the spinach. And since I don't want the food to be so dry, I'm just going to go ahead and add the mackerel. And looking at it, it looks a lot like a sardine. Yeah. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and remove the spine of the mackerel, because I feel like that gives it a weird flavor, or weird texture. So I'm just going to go ahead and remove the bones off of the mackerel as much as I can. But it definitely looks a lot. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and just drop my tomato inside of it. And I'm going to put some pepper. Alright. I'm going to put some salt. I'm going to put some cayenne pepper just to give it some spice, I guess. I like spicy food, so yeah. And then I'm going to put some parsley. I'm not going to put too much, I'm just going to put a little bit of parsley. Then I'll go ahead and mix this all up. and it doesn't really smell that bad. And what I actually did was I actually tried like to mash the mackerel. So I've been mashing it so you can, so it just looks like, it smells just like sardines actually. And it doesn't look too bad. And this is going to be my lunch and probably dinner today, so better taste good, you know what I mean? Alright, so I'm just going to let this sit, maybe like 5 or 10 minutes. I'm just gonna let it cook. Alright, so this is the moment of truth. Okay, so I made sure the potatoes cooked, and once the potatoes cooked, I turned off the heat, and as you can see I got some pieces of mackerel here. Here's a big piece of mackerel. It smells pretty good. I thought it would have a more pungent fish smell, but it's not that bad. It's like a mild fish smell that I get. I mean, the house doesn't smell like fish either, so that's a plus. And I'm just, you know, excited to see how it tastes like. So let me set the camera down and I'll let you know. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and taste this right now. Tell you how it tastes in just a second. I don't want to get a big piece of mackerel because I've never had mackerel before, so I'm a little scared to see how it actually tastes. So I'm just gonna get a little piece of mackerel. It's not as strong, like I was saying here, it's not a strong fishy flavor. So I'm just a little surprised what it's gonna taste like. I'm gonna give that one more try. So it tastes a lot like sardines. I'm surprised how much it tastes like sardines. It does not taste bad. For $1, this fish is delicious. I mean, it's $1 fish, and if you're on a budget, I think this is a great dish. Potatoes aren't that expensive. It's like $5 for I think it's like a 3 or 5 pound bag. The pepper is relatively cheap as well. The spinach, you can get spinach for like $2 or $3 a bag. Tomatoes, I'm not sure how much tomatoes cost, to be honest, but this is a relatively cheap dish, and I think if you're on a budget, this is great. I can taste the coconut as well. If you use olive oil or vegetable oil, I'm sure it's not gonna make a huge difference, but adding the coconut oil made it taste a lot better. Or it's not, I wouldn't say a lot better, but I can definitely taste the coconut, and it tastes really good. Another thing is, it's a little spicy, so if you use a cayenne pepper, it's gonna be a little spicy, but it gives that extra, you know, pop in your mouth, and it tastes really good. Altogether, it's a really good dish. Let me see. It's really good. I would definitely make this again. It won't be like a regular thing, but it's not bad, and it's really cheap to make, so it's really good. I'll probably give it a 4 out of 5 stars because it's mackerel, you know. But yeah, go ahead and try it. It's a cheap dish to make. Mackerel, you can find that almost everywhere, like in every supermarket, because they're canned, they don't expire quickly, and if we're ever in some type of, you know, zombie type of thing, mackerel is gonna be there for you, so are sardines. So next time I'm probably gonna try to cook something with sardines. I love sardines, but I've never actually cooked sardines. I've only eaten them with crackers and stuff like that. But yeah, if you want to go ahead and try to make this, I'm gonna put the ingredients in the description. And so yeah, I'm just gonna finish eating my lunch, and I'll make a video soon. All right.